Anime is dead. With bigger corporation budgets, you'd expect it to get better, but it's not. In the past couple years, we've had a few memorable anime. Off the top of my head, the only ones I can think of are Dandadan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Chainsaw Man. Look, I'm sure there's plenty more, but the fact that those were the only ones that came to mind tells you something. So where are the best anime? Where are the 2020s? Hunter x Hunter, Haikyuu, Code Geass, Death Note, Steins Gate. The best anime of the past decade are underground. So bang, top 10 most underrated anime of the past 10 years. These aren't too underground, so for the die-hard fans, this is not for you. This is for a casual watcher trying to expand their tastes. Easy, quick. 10, we have Summertime Render. The story follows Shinpei Ajiro, who returns to his childhood home after the death of his close friend, Ushio Kofune. As he investigates her death, he finds that things aren't as they seem, and the island where he grew up harbors many dark secrets. The show weaves together multiple layers of mystery, exploring grief, identity, and survival. Summertime Render is probably my favorite time loop anime ever, actually just behind ReZero. The pacing is tight and the tension builds as Shinpei unravels more about the island's inhabitants and the supernatural forces at play. The animation is truly magnificent, especially in depicting the eerie, uncanny atmosphere that permeates the series. This is the type of anime that the longer it goes, the more excited you get for the ending. If you're a fan of mystery thrillers with a supernatural edge, Summertime Render will definitely keep you hooked until the very end. Number 9, I got Vivy, Fluorite Eyes Song. It's a futuristic, action-packed anime with a unique blend of sci-fi and musical elements that's usually overlooked in other anime. The story revolves around Vivy, an AI programmed to sing and bring happiness to the world, but she's thrust into a time travel mission to prevent an AI uprising that could destroy humanity. The series explores the relationship between humans and artificial intelligence, with a strong focus on the emotional growth of its characters. What sets Vivy apart is its stunning animation. Yeah, you've already heard that, and you're probably going to hear it a lot more too. But yeah, I like animation, alright? The seamless blend of action sequences and emotionally charged narrative. The soundtrack, which ties into Vivy's role as a singer, complements the plot beautifully, making each episode a visual and auditory treat. Its deep exploration of purpose, consciousness, and the consequences of technological advancement makes it an underrated gem of recent years. Plus, the twists and the character development keep you engaged from the start to the finish. Number 8, I have Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is an explosive, visually stunning anime set in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, though it takes place 1 year earlier in 2076. The series follows David Martinez, a young man who gets caught up in the dangerous underworld of Night City. It's a wild ride with intense action sequences, breathtaking animation, and a heart-wrenching story. Truly heart-wrenching. The reason that it's ranked here, despite its popularity, is that I didn't want to scam my 35 fans. It's widely known and has a pretty solid fan base, so I didn't want to take it to a higher spot. However, its quality, especially the animation, the emotional narrative, and its unforgettable soundtrack, I have some of those songs on my day-to-day playlist, makes it a standout title that deserves more recognition, even more than it already has. One of the main reasons for this is that Cyberpunk Edgerunners is one of the few animes that I would give a 10 out of 10 perfect rating. If anyone's returning from my Dandadan video, I gave that one a pretty good 9. So you can expect, if you've never watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners, how good it's gonna be. This and one other upcoming on this list, which I'll get to, are 2 of my favorite anime of all time. Before that though, at number 7 we have A Place Further Than the Universe. A Place Further Than the Universe is a poignant and inspiring anime that explores the incredible journey of 4 high school girls who set out on a life-changing expedition to Antarctica. The story begins with Mari Tamaki, a girl who has always felt like she's missed out on doing something extraordinary in her life. After meeting a group of determined and unique individuals, including Shirase, whose mother was a researcher who passed away while on an expedition to Antarctica, Mari finds herself swept up in their shared ambition to travel to one of the most remote and harsh places on Earth. The series is not just about the adventure of going to Antarctica, it's about the personal growth and self-discovery of each of these characters. As they face the physical and emotional challenges of their journey, the bond between these girls grows stronger, and they each come to realize that their dreams, while seemingly distant, are worth chasing. The anime beautifully captures the themes of friendship, overcoming fears, and making the most of the time you have. Once again, the animation, guess what? It's stunning. It has breathtaking views of the Antarctic landscape, and the soundtrack complements the tone pretty well, capturing both the excitement and the emotional weight of the characters' experiences. It's a deeply uplifting story that combines humor, drama, and a sense of wonder. Though it might not have reached the same level of mainstream recognition as other anime, A Place Further Than the Universe is one of the most heartwarming and emotional journeys that you'll ever see. Number 6 is the hard-hitting mecha war drama 86. If you're looking for an anime that blends brutal warfare, emotional depth, and sharp social commentary, this one hits the mark. Set in the war-torn Republic of San Magnolia, 86 presents a society claiming to have eliminated human casualties in war by developing unmanned drones. However, this propaganda hides a cruel truth. These machines are piloted by the 86, a persecuted minority stripped of their humanity and forced to fight on the front lines. At the heart of the story, there are two protagonists, Lena, an idealistic and compassionate handler within the Republic's military, and Shin, the fearless and battle-hardened leader of the Spearhead Squadron. The connection between these two characters, despite their physical distance and societal barriers, drives much of the narrative's emotional resonance. What sets 86 apart is its unflinching portrayal of systematic discrimination, the horrors of war, and the psychological toll it takes on its characters. With once again stellar animation, beautiful fighting scenes, and a story that isn't afraid to tackle tough themes, 86 is an underrated masterpiece that deserves far more recognition. If you're ready for an anime that challenges your perceptions, 86 will leave a lasting impression on you. Number 5, we have Heavenly Delusion. Heavenly Delusion is a gripping, dystopian anime that presents a world of mystery and intrigue, where humanity's future is uncertain and the line between truth and delusion is constantly blurred. The series is set in a post-apocalyptic world where most of the population has been wiped out, and the remaining survivors live in a society divided by the crumbling ruins of civilization. The story follows Maru and Kiruko, two young survivors who are on a dangerous journey to find a place called Heaven, which is rumored to be a safe haven. As they journey across the world, they encounter a host of strange characters, deadly creatures, and dark secrets that seem to follow them wherever they go. The anime stands out for its combination of suspense, action, and psychological depth. The world building is intricate with a strong focus on exploring the meaning of survival and the concept of heaven itself. It poses deep questions about human nature, trust, and the pursuit of something better, all while keeping viewers on the edge of their seats with its unpredictable twists and turns. Heavenly Delusion is a dark and thought-provoking anime that deserves more recognition for its engaging story and the way it slowly peels back layers of its mysterious world. If you're looking for an anime that blends psychological thriller, action, and deep themes, this one should not be missed. Next, we have Hibike Euphonium. Hibike Euphonium is a masterclass in character-driven storytelling, centered on the highs and lows of a high school concert band aiming for national recognition. The series follows Kumiko Ume, a reserved yet passionate euphonium player, as she navigates the complex web of relationships, rivalries, and personal growth within the band. What makes Hibike Euphonium stand out isn't just its stunning visuals. The anime perfectly captures the struggles of adolescence, the pressure to succeed, the tension between ambition and self-doubt, and the bittersweet bonds formed through shared hardships. Each character feels real, with their own insecurities and aspirations, making their triumphs and failures hit even harder. The musical performances are nothing short of breathtaking, with a level of detail in both the animation and sound design, just like Vivi, that immerses you in the concert band experience. Whether it's the earnest effort of practice sessions or the electrifying energy of competitions, the series conveys the passion and dedication required to achieve greatness. If you enjoyed Bocce the Rock, you would enjoy this one too. Noragami blends supernatural action with emotional depth, offering a unique take on the afterlife and the gods that inhabit it. The story follows Yato, a lesser-known struggling god who aims to build a following and earn recognition. Alongside him are his companions, Hiyori, a human girl caught between the living world and the spirit world, and Yukine, a young troubled weapon spirit. At first glance, Noragami might seem like a typical action-packed, quirky, supernatural series, but it quickly reveals layers of emotional complexity. The show explores themes of identity, redemption, and what it means to find your place in a world that feels indifferent to your existence. The relationships between Yato, Hiyori, and Yukine grow over time, and their personal struggles make the action sequences feel even more meaningful. The world building in Noragami is creative and intriguing, mixing elements of Japanese mythology with modern urban settings. It's a rare combination of light-hearted moments and deep, heartfelt drama with a good balance of comedy and action. Noragami remains underappreciated compared to some of these other anime. In particular, Season 2 intrigued me the most. It had stunning animation, and beautiful ideas that were greatly expanded on in the series. Number 2, we have Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is an unforgettable adventure that combines the beauty of fantasy with the depth of emotional storytelling. Made in Abyss has some of the best world building ever. One Piece level world building, if not better. The animation is wondrous, and I have a video on it that got like 100 views, so go watch that, and I'm not going to talk about it more. But at number 1, number 1 is Violet Evergarden. Violet Evergarden is a breathtaking masterpiece that seamlessly blends visual beauty, emotional depth, and a deeply personal journey. The series follows Violet, a former soldier who is struggling to find her meaning in life after the war has ended. Having lost both her arms in battle, she is introduced to the profession of an auto-memory doll, which is a person who writes letters that capture the emotions of others, for those who don't know how to write. As Violet begins her new role, she embarks on a path of self-discovery, all while navigating the trauma and scars of her past. Violet Evergarden has profound exploration of human emotions, love, and loss. Each episode presents a new story where Violet, with her stoic and almost robotic nature, helps people express their deepest feelings through the written word. As she experiences and learns from these stories, Violet's own emotional growth unfolds, making her journey incredibly powerful to witness. The animation, produced by Kyoto Animation, is some of the most stunning ever seen in anime. Unlike Demon Slayer, it's not just carried by it, and it has a proper story that is meticulously crafted. The visuals pull you into a world that feels both intimate and grand. The details on the landscapes to the soft, delicate movements of the characters proves that Violet Evergarden is a feast for the eyes. The show's pacing and mood match the tone perfectly, gentle yet impactful, and it never rushes through its emotional beats. At the core of the story is Violet's relationship with her former commanding officer, Major Gilbert, who was both her mentor and the one who showed her love. As Violet seeks to understand the meaning of his final words to her, she learns the true essence of emotions like love, grief, and regret. This journey is what makes Violet Evergarden stand out as an anime that resonates with its audience on a deeply emotional level. Despite its absolute beauty and emotional depth, Violet Evergarden remains criminally underrated when compared to the larger titles of the medium. Like I said earlier, Demon Slayer deserves half the praise Violet Evergarden has. Even massively popular shows like Fullmetal Alchemist. A hot take, but I would say Violet Evergarden is better than Fullmetal Alchemist and more of these massively popular shows that everyone seems to love. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe.